But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. McCoy finding room at the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. Oh, he shifts past him. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 36, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a little 360. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 81 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
50 seconds to mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now it's Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. Roberts has it. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Snead's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCoy, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 43. 15. Alpha.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Ferguson, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Jackson. Off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But under pressure, and they got to him again. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Again, they'll run with Ingram. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught right side at Snead. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jackson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Let's go. Stop your body. You gotta go, baby.
On first down, McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. Running on 1st down with Ware. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And got his man complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Today's final score, Chiefs 30, Ravens 20.